Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to learn a HackerRank problem titled Utopian Tree. The Utopian Tree is basically a virtual tree. There is no real tree by name Utopian Tree. Now let's read the question and let us try to understand what we need to do in this particular problem. The problem statement says that the Utopian tree goes through 2 cycles of growth every year. So you can just assume that there are 2 seasons where it grows, and each spring it doubles in height, and each summer its height increases by 1 meter. So there are 2 seasons named spring and summer. In spring the height of the tree doubles, whatever the existing height, it just doubles its height. In summer the height increases by 1 meter. Laura plants Utopian tree sapling with a height of 1 meter at the onset of spring. Laura is the name of the person who is planting the tree, and the initial height of the tree is 1 meter and it is planted at the beginning of the spring season. Your task is to find out how tall will a tree be after n growth cycles. Right? Let's quickly observe what are the observations, what we have learned from this. We learned that there are 2 growth cycles. The cycles are called as spring and summer. Spring, the height doubles. Summer, height increases by 1, and initial height is 1, and your task is to find out what is the height at the end of n growth cycles. So let us do the calculation and see how the tree grows. Initial height is 1, and then first season is spring season, wherein the height doubles. 2 into this one, 2 into 1 is 2. Next season is summer, wherein it adds 1 to the existing height. The existing height was 2, we got 2 from here. 2 plus 1 is 3, we got the new height is 3. The third season, which is again a spring season, the height doubles. Okay, 2 into the existing height, which is 3, 2 into 3 is 6, so we got it as 6. And then the fourth season is again a summer season, wherein the height increases 1 plus the existing one height, it is 6, it is okay, the final height is 7. So if season 5 is again spring, season 6 is summer, right? Or if you just want to display this heights through a graph, we'll just try to see this through a bar graph. Fine. So we can just see every spring we just need to multiply by 2, and every summer we need to add 1. Again multiply by 2, and then summer season add 1. Multiply by 2 and then add 1. Right? So we are basically performing multiply by 2, which is doubling, or add 1. Right? Now we need to solve this particular task through the coding. The input will be the number of seasons. So I'll just try to read the number of seasons. Let us say it is n. Ask the user enter the number of seasons, and once the user enters the number of seasons, we'll try to calculate what will be the height after n growth cycles. See, number of seasons, nothing but number of growth cycles. So I'd like to calculate this into a separate function, what will be the height. So I'll just try to name a function called as calculate height, right, wherein I'll be passing n, wherein n is the number of growth cycles. We know the initial height is 1. This 1 is the initial height of the tree, right? And we need to repeat a loop wherein the first season is a spring season, and we were calling it as season number 1, right? And then the summers, then okay, spring, again summer, right? So since we were considering the spring as the season number 1, so we are going to start with 1. and whenever it is 1, it is, or when I say 1, 3, 5, 7, it is spring. When it is odd number, it is okay spring. When it is even number like 2, 4, 6, 8, it is a summer season. I'd like to verify if it is in spring or summer by just verifying it is odd number or in even number. I'll just write I mod 2. If it is not equal to 0, meaning it is spring, what should we do in spring? Height should double. Otherwise, we mean to say it is summer. In summer, height will be incremented by 1. Once you complete n growth cycles, and I'm considering less than or equal to n because I need to check out at the end of the nth growth cycle, right? So for that purpose, I'm just writing I less than or equal to n. I need to just return what is the height. Now let's try to verify with simple code. I'd like to print this in a separate line so that it will be easy for me to paste it in the HackerRank. I'd like to compile this and verify this. The file name is called as Utopian Tree, compiled. So I'd like to check out after one cycle. So the height should be 2, and assume after 4 cycles. Initial height is 1, after 1 it should be 2, after 2 should be 3, and after 3 okay should be 6, after 4 should be 7, right? So the program is working fine. Now let's go back to the question and see, can we directly paste this or do we need to do something else? The problem says that the first line of input will be the number of test cases, and then after that there will be n number of lines denoting each of the first line contains the integer t, the number of test cases, and there will be t subsequent lines, each contain an integer n denoting the number of cycles for that particular test case. So here you can just see the first line will be the number of test cases, and there will be one by one, like we need to find out what will be the height after 0 growth cycles, what will be the height after 1 growth cycle, what will be the height after 4 growth cycles. So okay, they're going to test multiple test cases. So if you want to incorporate this into a program, we have to repeat this task t number of times. Let me just see this t, and this is basically the number of test cases. And then I need to repeat this t number of times, and each time I need to perform this operation. Get the height, calculate it, print it, right? So I'd like to try and verify with this particular core input, is my program working fine or not. First let me try to compile this. First is number of test cases 3, and then first it is 0, the output should be 1, and if it is 1 the output should be 2, and if it is 4 the output should be 7. This is working fine. Now our program is good enough to be placed in HackerRank. Only thing is we need to comment this statements printing like enter the number of test cases, enter number of seasons. So let's try to comment this here. This and this. We'll comment it. We'll take this code, copy this and put it out there. Right? We'll try to run this code. Fine. Sample test cases are passed. We'll submit this and check out if all the test cases are passed. Done. The problem is solved. Thank you.